transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold.
Welcome everyone. Hope you are having a good morning, noon, evening, or midnight. If you are new to the channel, it has been quite a while since I uploaded a Legacy of Kain video. I have past Legacy of Kain topic videos you may be interested in. Your comments and inputs on any of the videos is much appreciated. So check those out. Leave a comment of your thoughts and subscribe if you want more, because I love this series to death and I want to continue making content for it. If people are interested, and if you are a returning viewer, I hope my content of videos and streams help your day in any way possible. Before we get started, I have to give credit to Patrick Johnson. I always put my thumbnails together. It's one of the more fun parts of content creation for me, but the vampire Raziel in the thumbnail is his work. He does amazing 3D models for Legacy of Kain characters like Raziel, Ariel, and Rahab. Check out his work. I'll leave the link in the description below. Alrighty, let's get down to why you clicked on the video. The question we are all wondering: what is next for the Legacy of Kain series? Last year, 2024, we received a shocking reveal of the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 games remastered for December 2024. On top of that, November 2024, Blood Omen 1 and 2 will become available on PlayStation Classics with a set of trophies as well. And this was such a wonderful moment for us as Legacy of Kain fans. We have been waiting on the day Legacy of Kain will be revived and see the light of day. Just seeing these games on modern consoles felt so surreal. In a canon comic, the upcoming Soul Reaver The Dead Shall Rise, a prequel of Raziel's life as a child to Seraphan to vampire before the events of Soul Reaver 1. What a time for the Legacy of Kain fan base. Okay, now let's fast forward to the now last quarter of 2025, and it is now the question of what is the next move for the series. And the reason I bring this up now is because I don't know if anybody else sees it this way, but it feels like since the Soul Reaver remasters, the hype has kind of died down for the series in terms of having momentum. Not for us hardcore fans, of course, but more so for the casual fans that may not follow the series as close. By this point, some sort of news on the next step would be ideal, especially to keep fans engaged. For months now, talks among the community have spiraled of what the next game could be. I think an important note we need to look into is how well did the Soul Reaver remaster sell, because although they were positively well received from longtime fans and even newcomer fans, did they ultimately sell good enough to where the devs say, hey, we should definitely work on more of these games? So I tried searching everywhere that I could, and I found no definitive answer as of the video. There's no official estimated numbers to how much the Soul Reaver remaster sold, but we do have this to know. Yes, the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered collections have performed well, with Embracer Group reporting pre-orders that exceeded expectations and a strong start for the collection's initial release, particularly the physical PS5 edition selling out. The game also appeared on Steam's top titles list for December, and fan response indicates high engagement with the franchise. And there's also these positive accolades for the remaster uploaded by Aspire Media, so safe to say it was a success enough to where there's a high chance of more of the series to come. I personally enjoyed the remasters a lot. We're in times where your favorite game gets remastered or remade and it could get ruined, like a certain favorite game of mine's anyways, but no, the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remasters were amazing. I love them, and I love seeing everything in upscale graphics. It's beautiful. And the add-on features like photo mode, the ability to toggle classic or new graphics was very wise. And the bonus materials, full of explorations, from the fan arts to the voice recordings to the lost levels. Every developer making a remaster should take a page from their book. I will say there's a few character remodels I'm not fond of, like Oily Tan Mobius, Bug Eye Kain, and Vaseline Face Raziel, as well as a few minor bugs like this random black box on the corpses in the Air Forge when the game first released, but they did patch that with a fix. And this game does get updates, so that is good from the developers. It shows they care, and the trophies were so fun. I had an absolute blast getting the platinum for Soul Reaver 1. So if you ask me, this was a success without a doubt. Now the fun part about this as a fan is that there's a handful of directions they can go towards. This opens up the gate to a lot that we could see down the road. We could see a brand new game like Blood Omen 3, Soul Reaver 3, or a brand new different title, and there's still previous games that still could get remastered and or remade, like Blood Omen 1, 2, and Defiance. Hell, if by chance they ever want to revive any of the canceled games like Dead Sun and Nosgoth, now's a chance. This is honestly very awesome to think about as a longtime Legacy of Kain fanatic. There's so many options they have for what's next, and I hope all these options that I've listed will all eventually come to fruition. So there was a article that apparently a rumor going around earlier, June 16th, by Gimatsu. I'm confident I am pronouncing that right, but anyways, Gimatsu and PSU.com, that Legacy of Kain Defiance has been rated for PS5 and PS4 in Taiwan, likely dropping as part of the PlayStation Plus Classic catalog. Now, Defiance is the only game yet to be available for PS5 and PS4. Last year, we got Blood Omen 1 and 2 as Classic catalogs for PlayStation Plus Premium, available for purchase as well, which is what I did. So it will only be inevitable that Defiance will show up at some point. Now, I don't know Gimatsu or PSU.com, so I don't know how reliable and accurate their sources are. And since there has been no other information about Defiance coming to PlayStation Classics, who's to say how true this even is? So far, it has been nothing more than just a rumor, and honestly, I got to say, I kind of hope that's only the case, because instead of being a PlayStation 2 port, I want Defiance to be a remaster and get the same remaster treatment as Soul Reaver 1 and 2. And what the hell is going on with the Soul Reaver The Dead Shall Rise comic? I was under the impression that this would have released by the spring of this year, as what is shown on its initial release date, saying 2025, and have not heard anything else in a while about what's going on. Is it done? Is it ready? Is the release date, confirmed? Now, I already know the answer prior to making this video. However, there's people who may not know and may be watching. So for those that already know as well, bear with me here for the people who may not know. So their page is on Kickstarter, and here's the updates of the past months. Hey everyone, just a quick update to answer questions many of you have been asking. When are rewards shipping? We covered this in update number 23, posted February 26, 2025, but since some folks may have missed it, we wanted to clarify again with our original goal was to fulfill in May 2025, as still listed on the Kickstarter page. That date is locked on the page and can't be changed post-campaign. That's why it's important to follow these updates closely. We'll always share the most current info here. Like many Kickstarters, we run into some unexpected delays, primarily due to global production challenges related to tariff complications and a few final approval holdups on key items. We are now aiming for a third quarter, fourth quarter 2025 fulfillment window, and when we feel good about the timeline. As many of you know, producing a project of this scope is no small feat, and while we've made tremendous progress across the board, a few global hurdles have added some delays. A combination of international production slowdowns and fluctuating tariffs have created some unexpected challenges for physical items. We've actively resolving most of these issues, but the biggest impact has been to the manufacturing of the graphic novel itself, which is now scheduled to begin later than expected. Here's the updated timeline. New estimated physical fulfillment window: first quarter of 2026. Digital graphic novel and digital soundtrack release coming fall of 2025. Okay, so for the deluxe edition, if you back the deluxe hardcover graphic novel edition, check your inbox. We've now sent out the thank you name credit survey, giving you the opportunity to be more immortalized in the book. Didn't get it? Check your spam folder and make sure you're looking at the email linked to your pledge. If it's still missing, contact us via a support ticket on Hive. Fulfillment timeline. Here's where things stand on reward delivery. Physical rewards, estimated shipping in first quarter of 2026. Digital rewards plus soundtrack plan for the fall of 2025. If you have any address changes, are still accepted. If you've moved or will move, you can still update your shipping address by submitting a support ticket. This option will only remain available until January 1st, 2026. Final reminder: all official updates will continue to be shared via Kickstarter and the Hive Pledge Manager. We appreciate your patience and support. This community has been incredible, and we can't wait to deliver what's next. So there's our answers. Digital copies this fall of 2025 and the physical copies first quarter of 2026. Looking forward to that. The digital is $15 US dollars. This is the version I'll get. $15 is a great price. I would obviously love to get the highest edition, the ultimate package with everything included. That would be heaven for a Legacy of Kain fan. But well, I think this price is hellaciously too much, and I don't have a random $2,500 to throw out like that. But for any royal person that has ordered this one, all the power to you. I don't think we'll see a new game like Blood Omen 3 or Soldier 3 next. I think something like that will come later down the line, and the cancel games I think have the least likely chances of becoming a reality. I believe they are going to take care of the other Legacy of Kain games in remasters or remake forms before we get to a brand new game. Okay, so this could not come at a better and worse time, honestly. I am just a day away from making this video public. This update is of September 10th. Legacy of Kain Defiance has officially been announced as a PlayStation Plus premium game, and will have a set of trophies, just like Blood Omen 1 and 2. Now, this throws a bit of a monkey wrench in my prediction, but it still stands as a possibility. Okay, I'll give my good and bad takeaway from this. This is amazing because now every Legacy of Kain game is officially available for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, which now means longtime fans can replay it, and new fans who never played it can now play it. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you are watching and you've never played Defiance, and what you're looking for is fun gameplay, Defiance has the best gameplay. I believe as a casual, you will have a lot of fun with the combat. It's not perfect, it's kinda janky, but if you've played the older Devil May Cry games, well, Defiance takes inspiration from that, in regards to the combat system, and you get to play as both protagonists, Kain and Raziel. So highly recommend playing it if you have PlayStation Plus Premium, or you can purchase the game by itself. This still shows they are continuing support for Legacy of Kain, so it wasn't just a one and done with the Soul Reaver remasters. Now my bad takeaway is bittersweet, if I'm going to be honest. While I believe Defiance still has a great chance of getting a remaster if those are the future plans, I think that's a missed opportunity. I know it sounds like I'm being negative, and yes, Defiance coming as a PlayStation Premium game is more good than bad, but imagine if instead of the PlayStation 2 port being revealed as a PlayStation Premium game, imagine if a trailer out of nowhere dropped and it was a upscaled remastered trailer of Defiance. That would have been so freaking sick. It would have caught Legacy of Kain fans by surprise. That would have just been too good. So as of right now, it is confirmed that we'll see the Dead Shall Rise novel this fall of 2025. And my prediction are Defiance and Blood Omen 2 will get remasters, despite being just ports for PlayStation 5 at the moment. I still have faith they will get their deserving remasters, just like the Soul Reavers. I am now predicting sometime in 2026. My original time was winter of 2025, but because of this announcement, I don't see that happening so close together. So I'll now say possibly mid to late 2026, and then in the distant future, we may see a Blood Omen 1 full-on remake. If I end up being wrong, then I'll take my losses, but these are strong feelings that I have. I feel like these plans are on the table for the developers. It's just a matter of how will they approach them and deliver. So yeah, this announcement caught me at a bad time, but I'm glad it did before I made this video public. So tell me, what is your prediction for what is next for the Legacy of Kain series? I want to see if your prediction is better than mine and whose will end up being right. Your interactions, subs, and likes will gracefully be appreciated and help continue Legacy of Kain content on the channel, because I have so many Legacy of Kain video ideas I would love to deliver to you. Have a great day, take care, and I will see you next time.